Hannah's Down Syndrome Superpowers. Book 2. Hi, my name is Hannah, and I have magical superpowers. So, I might not actually live in a real castle or have a magical wand, but that doesn't mean I don't have superpowers. My superpowers come from my Down Syndrome abilities. And my Down Syndrome abilities come from an extra chromosome. I know what you're thinking. What in the world are chromosomes? How did I end up with an extra? And why does that number even matter? Chromosomes are tiny strands that look like threads. They're so small you can only see them with a very powerful microscope. They are in every cell of every living thing, like me and you and my puppy, Pancho. Chromosomes tell your body how to grow. Most people have 23 pairs. A pair means 2, so that makes 46 total. But kids with Down syndrome have an extra one on the 21st chromosome, which gives them 47. This changed the way my brain and my body developed. And poof! I had superpowers. Did you know most kids with Down syndrome have certain things in common? Our almond-shaped eyes and somewhat flattered profile makes our faces look similar. Some of us even have a single straight line across our palms. Both boys and girls can have Down syndrome, but it's not scary, and you can't catch it. Kids with Down syndrome are just like kids without Down syndrome. We are more alike than different. So, let me tell you all about my superpowers. My first superpower is that I am a fun friend. I love fun, and I love friends. If you're playing or having a good time, I want to join in. Play dates, birthday parties, story time, using my imagination, coloring, swinging, dancing, dressing up, cars and trains, dolls, puzzles, crafts, art, games, singing, building, laughing, hanging out on the playground. I want to do them all. Helpful hints for friends. If your friend with Down syndrome wants to play and laugh, she wants to be a good friend to you. So be a good friend to her or him. Sometimes you might have to show him or her how to share or take turns. Ask her or him to join you and your friends. If she or he can't always keep up, be patient and don't run off and leave her behind. And if anyone is unkind or tries to bully your friend, always stick up for him or her. A fun part of my superpower training is learning several simple signs. I talk with words and sign language. The older I get, I use sign language less and words more. Check out some of my first signs. Like you touch your fingers to your mouth like eating. This means eat. Drink. Bring your hand to your mouth like drinking. Palms face in, then turn out. All done. Help. Palm helps the top hand up. Help. Tap fingers together. That means more. Twist your wrist back and forth. This means play. Touch your thumb to your forehead. This means dad. And you touch your thumb to your chin. This means mom. And you rub your hand in a circle on your chest. This means please. Bring your hand out to a person you are thanking. Like thank you. From your mouth out. Thank you. Cut out cookie on palm. Cookie. I love you. You stick your pinky and your index finger and your thumb out. I love you. Helpful hints for friends. Your friend with Down syndrome usually understands what you're saying, even if it doesn't always seem like it. Talk to them like you talk to your other friends. Sometimes you may need to use fewer words, but for the most part, they like to listen to your conversation. It helps them feel included. If your friend is young and has a hard time using words, learn some simple sign language. They'll eventually be able to tell you what they want. It may take a little longer, but keep smiling, chatting, and playing with them. Another one of my superpowers is what I like to call the power of love. Books are written about it. People sing about it. I live it. My mom says I'm friendly and outgoing to almost everyone. I love to give people hugs, kisses, and smiles. Even people I don't know. Because I'm a cutie. Most people hug me right back. Helpful hint for friends. Just like you have your own unique and special personality, your friend does too. They also have the same feelings you do. They can be happy or sad, grouchy or loving, excited or scared, relaxed or frustrated, and calm or upset. Sometimes they want to show affection. Other times, they don't. Hugs are nice, but only if someone wants them. Ask first. When your friend hugs you, hug her back. If you're uncomfortable hugging someone you don't know well, it's okay to say you only give hugs to your family and close friends. My superpower of terrific truster means I completely trust people all the time. This goes along with my power of love. I assume everyone loves me and wants the best for me. One time, there was this guy eating chips at the park and he held out his bag. How could I resist? Smiling, I walked right over and ate some. That made my mom frown. She worries. I'll trust someone who doesn't have my best interests at heart. Helpful hints for friends. Your friend with Down syndrome is probably super friendly. Sometimes this can be a problem. They might not be aware of stranger danger. Help keep them safe by encouraging them not to talk or hug people they don't know. If they look like they're wandering off from the group, bring them back. Sometimes my friend Jacob feels frustrated by his super sensory controller. Every single person has a sensory system. The sensory system is part of how we see, hear, taste, smell, touch, and even move. When it comes to sensory issues, kids with Down syndrome can be seekers, avoiders, or a little of both. Seekers don't get enough sensory information or are undersensitive to their surroundings. Sensory seekers might spin and rock, grind their teeth, enjoy bright lights, love to be hugged tightly, chew, or lick things. Avoiders get too much sensory information or are oversensitive to their surroundings. Sensory avoiders might decline certain clothes, refuse specific foods, freak out about dirty hands, panic around bright lights, and resist wearing shoes. Helpful hints for friends. New places, people, and situations can be overwhelming. If your friend seems panicked, stay calm and try to figure out what's bothering them. His sensory system might be on overload. Take them someplace quiet where they can get away from bright lights, loud sounds, and crazy chaos. If your friend is seeking sensory input, help them find safe options by asking their parents what activities would be good for them. Every great hero has a team of super sidekicks. I started walking and talking later than the other kids, so my team has been with me since I was little. My 3 favorite sidekicks are my therapists. My physical therapist, Robin, helps me with gross motor skills. Those are the big movements I do with my body. We work on balance and muscle strength. We also practice riding a bike and walking up and down the stairs. My occupational therapist, Jill, helps with my fine motor skills. Those are the little movements I do with my hands. We do activities that help me put together puzzles, hold scissors, and write with a pencil. She works on my sensory needs too. That helps me calm myself and stay more focused. My speech pathologist, Rhonda, helps me with sign language. She uses signs, gestures, and pictures to encourage me to say sounds, words, and short sentences. Eventually, I'll be able to do most everything other kids can. It just takes my body longer to learn. My next superpower is fabulous flexibility. I can get into all kinds of crazy positions. I really like to sit with my legs crossed and my feet pulled up where I can see them. My body is so loose and relaxed that my mom says sometimes I look like a wet noodle. Technically, that's called hypotonia. You say it like this: hypotone. Yeah, it's a big word, but all it means is that there's a lack of tone in my muscle that makes me look and feel like a floppy doll. And that makes everyday things like standing, walking, and talking take more effort. A superpower that my friends and family find frustrating is my stupendous stubborn streak. If I don't want it to happen, it's not gonna happen. I can be a super duper stubborn. Well, most of the time. My mom says with a little coaxing, my mind can be changed. Unless I'm scared because I don't understand what's going on and I don't know how to tell you, or I think I can do an activity. Then, good luck with that. Helpful hints for friends. If your friend is being stubborn, try and figure out why. There is almost always a reason. They might not even know the reason. You can give them the words or phrases to help them express their feelings. One way is to remind them why they need to do something. You can say, "We need to brush your hair so we can go to the store. You wanted to go to the store, right?" Or even, "First brush your hair, then we'll go to the store." My superpower of caring compassion shows how much I love to be kind. If someone is upset or sad, I'm quick to make the sign for cry and give them a big hug and kiss. When I'm sorry about something, I make the sorry sign by balling up my hand up in a fist and rubbing it in a circle on my chest. A lot of times, I'll rub my circle on the person I'm sorry for. Everyone knows that the superpowers come with positives and negatives. Some of the not so great things with Down syndrome are medical matters. Kids with Down syndrome can have many medical issues. Some kids are healthy but have development delays, which means they are behind in skills for their age. Others have more severe issues. Like my friend Caleb has scars on his chest from surgery for a heart defect he had when he was born. His heart didn't grow or work the way it was supposed to. Other kids may have stomach troubles that sometimes need surgery to fix, hearing or vision loss, and problems with their lungs. Helpful hints for friends. Your friend with Down syndrome might have to see many kinds of doctors. That can be hard. Be understanding and supportive. Do something nice to show you care. Because of your friend's extra health issues, they may not have a strong immune system. A normal cold can make your friend a lot sicker than you and take him a lot longer to get well. Even if you're just a little bit sick, stay away until you're better. My family thinks I'm a brilliant and beautiful blessing. My parents weren't sure what to expect when they found out I was on the way. They had no idea what a treasure I would be. I'm an important part of my family. Whatever they're doing, I'm doing right along with them. Going to the beach, headed to the lake, hanging out at the house, count me in. I'm so much like my brothers and other sisters my age that sometimes my mom forgets all about my superpowers. She says I'm sweet, smart, eager to learn, gentle, kind, loving, funny, and the most beautiful gift. She may have mentioned the words strong-willed and stubborn too, but it's all good. Your own superpowers. If you have Down syndrome, you probably have some of the same superpowers as me, and some are special to you. Write down your name and your superpowers below. You're wonderful! You're amazing just the way you are! You are valuable! You're uniquely you! You were put here for a reason. You're crafted with a beauty and purpose. You have superpowers, and there's no one like you. Encourage one another. My amazing superpowers can bring frustrating challenges. I sometimes have to work hard to get easy, everyday things done. But I'm really just like the other kids. I love my family and friends. I love to have fun. I enjoy movies, games, toys, books, music, using my imagination, and having a good time. Like you, I have worth, value, purpose, incredible talent, and so much potential. Down syndrome is only a small part of me. Every kid needs to know they are wonderfully made. It's important to encourage each other. Let's look for ways to make each other feel special. Now that I'm feeling encouraged and empowered, my superhero self is going to go dance, laugh, sing, and play princess in my backyard with my puppy. Meet Hannah. Hannah lives in Oklahoma, loves her mom and dad, enjoys dressing up as princesses, playing with her puppy, and hanging out with her friends and brothers. Each 139 inspired book is written about a specific child in collaboration with his or her parents. The information given is about the particular child's superpowers, but will be relatable to other children with the same diagnosis and abilities. Hannah's Down syndrome superpowers was written with help from Mindy, Hannah's beautiful mom, and told from the perspective of Hannah at age 5. This book is a tool to help children and their friends, family, and caregivers understand kids with Down syndrome. All children need to know they've wanted, loved, and special. All children need to know they have superpowers, and all children especially need to know they're wonderfully made. I will praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful. I know that full well. The inspiration art on the next page has been designed especially for you. You may print it out, cut it out, and put it in a frame. I am fearfully and wonderfully made. I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Look, it's Pancho. The end. See you tomorrow, boys and girls. Have a good night.